Have you ever wanted to build your own WWE faction? Well, lucky for you, that's exactly what we are doing in this video. So, basically, if you don't know what a faction is, they're also known as a stable, but it's a group of wrestlers from 3 to however many you want to have in it. Basically, anything over two wrestlers is a tag team, 3 or more is a faction, stable, or a wrestling team. And a lot of the times with these factions, they'll have a certain dynamic where you'll have a tag team, you'll have a leader, and then you'll have potentially a manager, and then maybe 2 mid-card wrestlers. So that's kind of what, I don't know about you, but that's kind of the formula that I was trying to hit for this one. But this one, I had a tricky time coming up with my faction. What about you?
Yeah, I actually I had a bit of difficulty because I haven't thought about this in a while, and two, one of the factions that was on your mind recently, I feel like they're kind of starting to hint at. So I don't know if that's where you're going.
It's not.
Yeah, so like that was I can probably just say it. Like It seems like they're gonna team up the Creed brothers with Chad Gable, and I'm not sure what the exact like final variant of that group will look like, but maybe he gets Otis back in somehow, and it's like him, Otis, the Creed brothers, and Ivy. I'm not exactly sure where they're gonna go with it, but I know that was at one point like that was a big thing that. One of the things, the first time that I thought of a faction was that. But now that they've been hinting at that, it's like, you can't go there because that's a little too obvious.
And we did that a while ago, too.
Yeah.
We were ahead of the game on putting
that was
Gable
while they were
with the
still in
Creed
NXT.
brothers.
Yeah. I don't know. So how do you want to go about this? Do you want to start with, like a leader?
Yeah, we can run down it kind of like that.
Okay.
So I'll kick us off here.
All right, kick us off.
So I initially had an idea of kind of something that I wanted to do. My first idea was going to a meat faction, just a bunch of meatballs.
Yeah.
I opted to not do that because I had a better idea. So the idea of my faction is that it's going to be a bunch of wrestlers, because we're not going to sit here and pick main event guys, Cody, Randy, Seth, Roman, and throw them in a faction. We're going with like a faction that we think would pair and mesh well together as a team. And so this team, the idea is a bunch of wrestlers who just aren't on television. And so the idea is they're kind of like the misfits, and they're tired of waiting around, and they're just going to start to take opportunities. So,
All right.
My leader is going to be Bronson Reed.
Bro.
Is that your leader?
Yes. We probably should have checked with each other.
No, I like not knowing each other. Hey, man.
Okay.
We love meat.
Yeah, we love some meat. Bronson Reed, also the leader of my faction. Yeah, I think Bronson Reed
says a lot about
really,
how
really
we view
good.
him.
He's really good. Yeah, he's really great on the mic when given the proper opportunities and when he's given the chance to truly do his thing and kind of shine. But yeah, I've got Bronson Reed, and I think Bronson Reed leading a faction would be really, really cool. I think he kind of fits that mold perfectly to kind of be a big boss type. So, I mean, both of our leaders are Bronson Reed, so I'm excited to see where we go with this. Maybe, I guess, do you have a tag team in there?
I do. So my tag team is a tag team that I feel like they deserve spotlight. They deserve some time. That's going to be Cedric Alexander and Ashonte the Adonis.
It's the same. We have the same.
Did you pick
faction.
them?
Yes.
Bro, what the hell?
This is so weird. What the hell, dude? That's so weird.
That's really weird because I feel like if we pick, we probably didn't. There's no way we could have picked this same exact faction, but already getting 2-3 people the same is absurd.
This is absurd. I didn't think you were about to say them. I really didn't think. I thought I had you with them. Like I thought I was gonna catch you off guard.
No,
a little.
I thought I had you with them.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Well.
You like they again, they're great. They're both are really good. They should be on television.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. They're both of our tag teams. We're 2 for 2 so far. So why don't you take us through your next wrestler that you have in your group?
Yeah, so this is my fourth and this is my fourth and final wrestler who is in my faction, and this man is going to be the enforcer of this faction, as you say. This man is going to be the people who just comes through and kicks the shit out of people, and that person is going to be Shinsuke Nakamura.
Okay.
I think putting him in a faction is, and I think in this situation, in the way I'm viewing it, it's in a way that you're still able to send him out as a single star. Bronson Reed is able to do some of his talking to help the language barrier, and I think it would truly, I think it would just be a lot of fun. It would just be a lot of fun.
I think he would thrive.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of like
He plays like that anger so well, like that evilness, like
like we're gonna sick the dog on you, and Shinsuke's gonna go and rock some people.
Yeah, and then just absolutely just hit some people in the head.
So yeah, I mean Shinsuke. I actually almost threw Shinsuke in my faction, in for like a different faction that I had. But my next person that I have.
All right, that was my last men's star. I actually have a women's wrestler that I had in mind to throw in this faction.
Okay, I have a couple more. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 singles wrestlers plus the tag team.
Okay.
So my next wrestler. It's going to be someone that I don't think we've seen on TV for a while. Someone we potentially kind of joke about behind the scenes. But it's someone I just want to see wrestle. And that's going to be Odyssey Jones.
Yes. I
Talk
knew
about
what
a
you
guy
were about to say.
That I just want to see wrestle. Just throw him in a faction. Let him wrestle. Let him do something. Put him in a faction. Let him join these guys. And just let him do his thing. Got drafted twice to the main roster. Has yet to wrestle on the main roster. And I think it just give him something to do. Put some respect on Odyssey Jones' name. So he is one of my other singles wrestlers.
The last one for me is going to be a women's wrestler. And this might catch some people off guard. But I think that she would thrive in this role as well. And that's from NXT... Lola Vice. I think Lola Vice coming up here and hopping into a faction, kind of like a heel faction that is just out for blood and out to take their opportunities on the main roster, like you said. And I think Lola Vice can come in. She can say that she is she's no stranger to, beating people up. She's got experience, obviously, in MMA, and she's been doing really well down there in NXT. And I think potentially in a role where she is billed really, really as like the really, really strong female member or the really, really strong women's wrestler in a faction could potentially be really good for her.
Yeah, I think her and Shinsuke in like mixed tag action would be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll move on to because I have a women's wrestler and then I have another mid-card wrestler. So my women's wrestler is going to be Tegan Nox.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
You talk about, she's super good in the ring and she's just not really on television much anymore. She is, I think she's technically in a tag team with Natalya currently, but she's someone who's just super good. She's had unfortunate luck with injuries over the past few years. I think she may have tore both of her ACLs, if I'm not mistaken, but again, super good in the ring. I think she's super underrated, and I think putting her in a faction would be pretty sick. And my other and last member is someone who has fallen to the wastelands. He's fallen to the side. Kind of exactly what we thought was going to happen once this member got booted from his group. And that's going to be Giovani Vinci.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a
I
shame.
mean, yeah. Put him in a faction. Let him go wrestle people because he's good at wrestling and he deserves to be on television. At least give him something to do. This is exactly what we were scared of was going to happen when they kicked him out of Imperium. So again, I think this would be a good way to give him something to do, give him television time. So yeah, Giovani Vinci, my last member. You guys let us know. You build your dream faction in the comments down below. And also let us know what team is your favorite of all time. There's been so many legendary factions and stables over the years, especially over the past 10 or 20 years.
Also let us know, between me and Mark, who built the better faction? Which faction do you like better?
Yeah.
Kind of similar. They have the same leader and a similar tag team. Mine has Lola Vice and Shinsuke Nakamura, and yours has Tegan Nox, Odyssey Jones, and who was the last one?
Giovani Vinci.
Giovani Vinci.
So yeah, you guys let us know in the comments down below, and we will see ya in the next video.